I don't know.
Now it's a
What
lot
can
of
I say?
work. Now you gotta do. You
I'm
gotta
so happy. This market is like, honestly, I'm in love
keeps you
with this market.
busy.
I'm in love with
Right.
this market. The problems I'm solving
Well,
for
you
people right
wouldn't be
now
if you weren't on a
are
great team, right?
massive. Of
Like
course.
if
I
you were
totally
like a
appreciate that. I'm just saying
so many people are fucked right now.
it's like the scenario I got yeah, the scenarios that I'm dealing with right now are like turning heads as far as how these deals are going together, you know?
Yeah,
So
tell me. What's the craziest thing going on right now?
over leveraged properties, that have to have multiple exit strategies on these loans from, possibly leveraging other properties, receivership. I got that one receivership property that I was telling you about, so I met with the receiver this weekend. So that's a big
Ugh.
project, with, um, you're looking at 8 figures worth of debt on it.
Hey.
Yeah, so you're talking about some cool, like, not cool for the people involved here, don't get me wrong, I'm not being insensitive, but really just like eye-opening things that I'm learning and then I'm seeing and then I'm getting experience from, where I'm like, this is a great reason why, hopefully, as I grow older and as an investor, as a homeowner, as a real estate broker, I learn from all these little examples that I'm getting presented with, and so I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm getting really good education from it, and so sometimes that's how you have to look at it, because I'm working my butt off,
Well,
and some
and
of them I'm
that's
not getting paid. Like some of the deals I'm putting together, the lenders, there's not enough money to pay me, and it's like you got to figure that all out.
it's great that you say that because there really is something about experience and going through shit
Yeah.
that helps you later, like whether you like it or not. I mean, you don't have to
Mm-hmm.
learn from things, right? But like we're living in a society. I put up a tweet this week where it's like we have 20 something year olds explaining to us how it worked in the last cycle.
Yeah.
Okay, bro,
I got a better.
like
Yeah.
fuck off, guys. Like enough already. What's
Yeah.
going on here? No, but this is serious. Like, fuck off. What the hell do because you watched some videos and you like read some charts, you think you know what the fuck it's like for to go through a downturn?
Mm-hmm.
People have no idea what it's like. People
Mm-hmm.
have no idea. They've never gone through it. Listen, I want to tell you a story, TK. I want
Mm-hmm.
to go back to 1999 when I bought my first house, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because it was fucking bananas back then too,
Yeah.
okay? And this thing has just been steamrolling forever and nobody has known, other than minor blips, nobody's known a rough time at all here.
Yeah.
And you've got all these people teaching other people about what it was like in previous cycles and how this one is like similar to this one because depending on your perspective in the time and in the situation, like you have very different experiences that happen in a decline, right? You
Yeah.
have people that make out like bandits, okay? You have people that are sitting there ready to go, that learn from the past, just like have a bunch of money ready and be ready to pounce, whether it's now, in 2 years, in 3 years, they're going to make like generational money ready to go, right? And you
Mm-hmm.
have all the people that get taken advantage of by those people, that their
Mm-hmm.
lives get decimated and destroyed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because they got to fuck around with these interest rates and everything. But like since 1999, and it was already booming and grooving then, I lined up, okay? And I knew people. I was selling the lumber to these guys. I was selling them their trusses and windows and everything. I knew them. And I had to wait in the goddamn line to
Mm-hmm.
stand around that table that shows the different lots that are available. And everybody's going crazy and pushing each other and yelling at each other. And fuck you, man. That's my lot. I said, if people are going crazy to buy lots, right?
Mm-hmm.
I paid 286,000 in 1999 in a frenzied mess, right?
Mm-hmm.
So okay, so 1999 to now, okay, we go through pandemics and wars and increases in interest rates and it's still going.
Mm-hmm.
Like what is going to happen here? Because at some point like it's just reality has to set in here. You have bank failures around the world, man. You have all
Mm-hmm.
kinds of crazy shit. Have you seen like in France they're burning the city? Like people are
Mm-hmm.
getting pissed because people are getting squeezed. People like you and me, we don't feel it right now, but there's lots of people that are just getting squeezed and squeezed and squeezed. They got no money left. Credit cards are done. Government programs are done. And food, they say food's 11%. Like, does food feel like it's only 11% more to you? Have you bought a
Mm,
piece of chicken lately?
mm-hmm.
Like, what is going to stop this thing? If bank failures don't stop it, no trust in government doesn't stop it, world wars don't stop it, potential more wars don't stop it. And how, like, I don't get it.
The bubble bursts, the bubble bursts. People
But
can't continue to service the debt, the amount of debt that we've been building over and over again. And
but
yeah,
we just can't. We just spent
I'm
15
dealing with some
minutes.
tough cases right now, man, on debt. Like people are just borrow, 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 and they just can't make those payments anymore. Like there's just no possible way. And so when you're talking to the receiver that I was talking to on the weekend, and we're having like a real conversation here, because it's like, well, the developer might not get paid, right? That's almost a given. The real estate agents, how much money is going to be left to pay them, right? At the end of the day. And I acknowledge that. And I wanted them to acknowledge it, to say, like, guys, I could be doing a lot of this work for free at the end here by the time we get this all done. And even they were just like, because I think there's like a first, second, and a third mortgage that they've got to deal with. And they're like, yeah, even all the mortgages and the lenders and all that kind of stuff all understand, that there just may not be enough money for everyone to get paid. But at the end of the day, just taking over a property and letting it sit there empty, banking on some sort of revival of the market in 5 years after all those expenses that need to be paid, right? In the interim, management, utilities, property taxes, insurance, right? That doesn't seem like it's a great idea. And there's a lot of risk to that. And so eventually they write off those debts and they move on.